Shoot. Let's fucking go. It's this ladies' night. I feel all right.
It's ladies' night.
Oh,
what a night. Oh, what a... never the one. Packing the gun. Okay.
Yes. Hey, Caramel. Oh, my God. I had so much fun last night with Caramel and her show. If you have not subscribed or followed her, please subscribe to Caramel. She is so fucking funny. I was laughing my ass off until I finally fell asleep last night on them. But yes, how is y'all doing today? We got Jax, we got Slizzy, we got Blue Beats. What up, though? CLW, day one. CFWB, day one. Justin, day one. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Woo! Woo!
Let's go.
Well, okay. So this is ladies' night. This is one of many. Okay. This is one of many. Okay. I just want to get the chat to come in. And then we're going to do a little introductions. And then y'all should know who all these ladies are with me. Okay. We ain't got no men's up in here tonight. This is for the ladies. We ain't got no men's.
No men's.
Okay.
Y'all welcome in the chat.
Yo, Britt, the water breaks in the caffeine setting is not it, y'all.
Yeah, no.
Y'all better get some
pop stop doing that.
Drink water
while your opponent is rapping.
Yo, OG at yo, I don't know if y'all saw me on Toxic Thursday. Tai Tai, remember when I thought OG name was pronounced orgasm?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. The damn morning police.
I was like, orgasm donor. Well, where can I get my donation?
Ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
What sort of literature are you reading that OG means orgasm donor?
Wait, no, they in the chat Cece. Saying that's exactly what it is, though. Who donating them? Who you getting? Cece, who was donating them to you, though? Who's donating?
Cool, I would love one of them donations, though. If anybody donated or
do they put it like they put it on your like
driver's license? Ladies' night, and I'm feeling right. It's ladies' night. Oh, what a night! Okay, let me stop. Thank y'all for pulling up. It is the Heir to the Throne recap show, and you know we got a lot of people in the building. Thank y'all for the props. Make sure y'all share. Tell everybody to pop up. And we're going to talk about it. We only have 3 battles, but it is a lot to talk about. So before we get into it, y'all know who I is. Okay, Cece, doing the most. Y'all know me. But I want all my ladies to introduce themselves. Introduce yourselves. We're going to go with Tai Tai. Y'all know who Tai Tai is. But Tai Tai, tell everybody who you with.
Tai Tai, heavy use caffeine street. I love her the culture. So I'm always here, dropping props, showing up in battles, talking my shit, standing on my shit. Facts, I know the vibes.
She is the tyrant of Yikers Island, says Justin.
Oh yeah, they know what it is. They know what it is. No man slander.
Yeah, she's been running Yikers Island since, Danny has been he been to himself lately on the island. We have been respecting his space. You know what I'm saying? But Tata been running shit. She's holding it down. But let's go to my bestie. Y'all know I talk about my besties all the time. So this is bestie Nina. You ain't new to this. You true to this. But tell everybody who you is.
I am Nina at Nina Effin Baby on Twitter. I am the troll. I'm the bully. I am the behind the scenes one man. They made me one man. They made me come out the scenes, behind the scenes. So I'm here.
That's right. And we have went international. We international with it. Okay. We all the way baby. In the UK with one of the accents I wish I could implicate.
Or
replicate. That's the word. Replicate. But I can't do it as good as this one can. So tell everybody who you is, girl.
Who I is. I'm London Jennn. Or one word, 3 N's on my Jennn. If you don't already know me, please get to know me. I'm gonna try and be in your face from now to the end of February. Like I'm here, big supporter of everything that goes on over there, over here, in battle rap around the world. Like I love this shit. So if you don't already know me, I beg you get to know me, because I'm here to stay. I am super honored to be on this panel with these ladies, like these stalwarts of battle rap. Like, it's lit.
Damn.
She just makes me hot. She makes me hot.
I'm loud and ratchet. So we got to have a beautiful accent. Balance all this shit with my loud ass.
Listen, I'm listening to all your accents. Like, I get all the different regional varieties. Ooh. I get all the different spice, all the different twangs. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, London. And we got one more person about to pull up, and y'all know who she is. But because it's a lot, we got a certain amount of time. When she pull up, she gonna pull up. But again, we gonna talk about these battles. And let's just talk about it. Let's go straight up in it. The first battle of the night, everybody called it a mirror match. The mom and daughter battle.
Auntie and niece.
Auntie niece. We had E Heart, who is the legend, a pioneer, a killer to female battle rap, versus one of the new girls who was trying to come and take her spot. But talk to us. We're gonna throw it to the chat first. Did First Lady Flames take the spot? Or did E Heart hold the throne down? Tell us. Talk to us. E Third is legendary.
And the chat is split.
Heart held it down. 2-1 Flame, says Blue Beast. Man, Heart acted out. I hated Flames, kept repeating her bars.
Yeah.
Heart still sitting pretty. Flames first and the second. Ooh, it's looking kind of 50-50, girls.
Yeah.
Some people are saying they need a rewatch, which I do not blame you.
I agree.
I think I'm gonna need a rewatch. Hearts, gentlemen, 30. Ooh, the first 30. Harry Truman says it's a 30. I don't know about that one. Another one.
Essential on this one.
Another one says Heart 30. Flames won the first, second rounds. That entire event was fire. Yes, Line Legacy. She had better content every round. Yo,
you know what? Maybe it was me, but did you guys feel like the crowd wasn't cheering as much for Lady Flames as they was for E Heart?
We gonna start
that in my spirit. I kind of felt that in my spirit, like maybe in the first 2 rounds. But then when she made the third, her third was undeniably fire. But like maybe in the first 2 rounds, they wasn't cheering as hard as they were cheering for E Heart. So I kind of
okay. Let me ask you, Bestie, and Tai Tai in London, you can answer this too. Do you feel like E Heart cheers were warranted? Like she earned that?
Yeah. I mean, it's E Heart. I mean, yeah, but I feel like Lady Flames was fire as well. You know what I'm saying? So. Like maybe they weren't catching it, but I kind of feel like it was just she was fire. Like Flames was fire, so I didn't understand why she wasn't getting as many cheers as she should have.
I totally agree with Nina. I think Flames wasn't getting a love. I think when Heart got love, it was warranted, but there was certain shit that Flames was saying, and I'm like, I know you
undeniable.
I know you fuck with this. Give the woman her gas the same way like you're gassing everyone else. I feel like this was a vet heavy crowd. Like this I feel like the crowd favored those who are on the throne.
The veterans.
Yeah,
veterans.
And I guess they've earned the right to get that love, but kind of be a little more even-handed, because Flames was saying some shit that got no. I'm sitting here like writing down like. And I'm like, there's no reaction. I'm right. She said some super tough shit that got crickets. Nothing.
Whatever you say. Oh, go ahead, Tata. How did you see
that? I can see that, but I also see where the crowd responded in an uproar for shit like they lay on their backs and I lay in the bushes.
That was
was
third
crazy.
though, like Nina
I
said,
mean,
wasn't that the third?
That wasn't the third.
That was
wasn't
the third. Yeah.
But she had, I feel like she did get reaction, but also too, I could kind of see where y'all saying or might have got more, but this shit was fire. So I can't.
It was crazy.
It was
They
crazy.
both were going crazy.
Both showed the fuck up, showed the fuck out, and that was a classic. We won. I don't care who you got it. 2-1, either way. I got Heart on the first watch with the edge. The first to me was debatable. Heart got the second clear. And I feel like the third is debatable too. So when somebody in the chat, I don't know who it was, when they said Heart with the gentleman's or the
I don't feel like
woman's
anybody
30.
got 30.
I don't feel like anybody got 30.
I could see where they could argue that. I could see where they could argue that because the first was debatable. I mean, Flames came out with the energy, the conviction, the bars.
Yes.
Then Heart just neutralized all that shit immediately.
Do you feel like she did that in the third round, Tai Tai? Like
I feel like
Lady Flames third round was like unbeatable, and then Heart came in.
And then Heart came in there like, oh, I'm like, that's cool. They raised you right. Oh, you went Brim 8 years ago, but you is now, right? Like, I mean,
okay. Mm-hmm.
It was a crazy back and forth. 2-1 either way. If it was no crowd, I would be saying the same thing. I don't feel like the crowd really played a role in like swaying nothing, so to speak.
Okay. I feel like E Heart, to me, like she stole that third round. Definitely.
Yeah, she got the third round.
I thought Flames, I was like, oh wow, Flames about to be 2-1 in this motherfucker. And E Heart, I don't know how she did it. I don't know if it's just luck, but she said absolutely the right things in that third round to take that motherfucker.
It was a rebuttal round. Like it was like a whole rebuttal to Ladies Flame third rebuttal. Yes. Like it was a whole rebuttal.
I don't know if she planned it that way. I don't know if it was just luck, but I would say E Heart took that fucking round. And I really, really thought, like, after Flames was done, I was like, damn, I don't know, Heart. I don't know. This rookie might, or not rookie, because she's obviously been around for a while, but the newcomer might have took that motherfucker away from you. But because we are media, so people want us to stand on it. As far as first watch, I got E Heart 2-1, and that's what I'm going with. Obviously, it's gonna drop on the app soon, but that's what I got. E Heart 2-1. What about you, ladies?
I got Flames 2-1.
I got Flames 2-1.
Yeah, I gave first and second and third to Flames, but
you gave Flames the third.
I gave Flames the third. I feel like I feel everything about what you're saying, but for me, that it was the Heart did definitely come out and answer some of those questions, but for me. Absolutely. Like that whole, everything she said kind of rebutted Flames's third, but for me, it kind of wasn't enough. I feel like Flames, her third was so punch heavy. It was so consistent. I've written like in capital letters at one point where she's talking so Flames, like where she has an element of like, she's got that charisma and she's also got a humor factor. I feel like she breaks up her shit. Heart will give you that back to back to back. I don't think she did it in the second. I feel like she lost momentum somewhere in the second. It took her a while to heat up. The third was straight energy, but like with Flames, like the ability that she has to kind of like in one space, she's talking about how, she's gun barring, and then she'll say something like, what did she say? The good giving good pussy energy got the wildest grip. Like that's so fucking funny. Like I'm gun barring you, and I'm talking about and I'm Flames, and I look
Every
like I
woman
look
felt
like
that shit.
when like those energy switches, that kind of showing bits of personality. Yeah, I'm hard and I'm tough and I'm gutter with it, but I'm also like I'm also gonna slide in little slick shit like that, and the way I'm gonna deliver it, like, is, for me, it just was a little bit of icing on the cake, and that was the edge between the two of them. Sometimes I can find her a little monotonous. She can be hard, she can be back-to-back punching.
Yeah.
And when she's doing that, it will hit every time. But every now and again, and I think in the second, I think the first part of the second, apart from the Jack in the Box at the beginning, like she lacked some energy. Yeah, that Jack in the, like, that's the thing. She'll have
that's crazy.
Her punches hit
sometimes
so much harder. But Flames, for me, her consistency was different. Like, it was different throughout. Like, she was rapping her socks off, and I feel like maybe Heart had the heavier punches, but Flames is just like.
Okay, I have a unpopular question.
Talk your shit. Let's go.
Do you feel like E Heart is fired because we haven't seen her? I mean, most of the battles that she had, she's been choking, right? So do you feel like because it was consistent, we're giving her more credit?
I want to say my honest and unbiased opinion. No, I'm not giving her extra bonus points because this is one of the best E Hearts we have seen in a while, and not even just after K Shine, but some of her battles before K Shine was like, she's like in that official. She was in that official phase, which we're gonna talk about later. But no, for me personally, first watch, I have E Heart 2-1. And I honestly, but we got one of my other boos. I'm gonna need her to get that camera though. I'm gonna need my boo to fix that camera. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, dude. Okay. Last but not least,
I'm using the phone.
I do.
Hey, beautiful.
You know,
hey,
we
guys.
can't have no ladies night without my dude. Okay.
Yes.
So, dude, we've been talking about E Heart and First Lady Flames. So, before we move on, I want you to talk about it, boo. Tell us how you felt about it.
I feel like that battle was a classic.
My God.
That battle was a dog fight. That was a good example of like how thorough the girls could actually be. Lady Flames, she was throwing hands. Lady Flames was throwing hands. I like her pace. But it almost felt like E Heart mothered her and auntied her, and like it was I felt the dominance in E Heart's just presence. I felt it. Lady Flames, though, she's no slouch. I like every angle she took. I love her gun bars.
Yes.
I just feel like E Heart edged it. I will say I'm not mad at people calling it a debatable or anything like that.
I'm not mad either. Like, they're like, dude, so just to kind of catch you up, the chat is kind of 50-50 by how I'm looking at it. Some people got Flames 2-1, Heart 2-1. I see a few 30s for either or, but a few of those. It looks like we might have to get another watch.
Yeah,
let me ask you, because my bestie Nina kind of mentioned this.
Okay.
Did you feel like Heart was getting a lot more praise or reaction because this was a Heart that we have seen do a lot better than her previous battles?
I mean, I think naturally everybody's gonna be happy that Heart's putting on a clean performance, just being what she went through with K Shine. So I do think that everybody was just a little happy that it was clean. You know what I mean? But I think this was fair and square. You know what I mean? Of course they're gonna react for a vet. Of course they're gonna react for someone with that much star power. There's nothing we can do about. I don't think it was biased though, because I feel like everybody was doing just as much reacting for first. I feel like they were reacting for First Lady Flames too.
In the
I
first
really
and second
do.
you feel like they were reacting the same way they were reacting to E Heart?
This is a thing with Lady Flames bars, in my opinion. They were she had a lot of power and impact. I just don't feel like the content of the bars were that heavy.
Okay.
I feel like E Heart's content showed maturity and probably experience. I feel like Lady Flames is fire. Don't let me saying this take away from Lady Flames performance.
Yeah, no, never.
Lady Flames content. It's just I sense the levels. You know what I'm saying? I sense the levels in their performance and delivery. Whereas Lady Flames was spitfire, giving us bars, giving us gun bars. E Heart was a little slower and more confident in a lot of areas. And I think a lot of her bars were heavier. I just think the content was heavier.
I think both of the ladies out the gate were like commanding respect.
Yeah.
And like, this is my fucking round. I'm winning this motherfucker. Like, they out the gate. That's why I'm like, I'm not mad. Like, anybody that says Flames 2-1 versus my 2-1 for Heart, I'm not mad. Like, these ladies, this is how you start a Queen of the Ring event. This is what female battle rap is all about. So we got to salute both of these ladies, but we got 2 other battles to talk about. So let's move on. I believe
Flame stock.
Huh?
Flame stock. Up.
I feel Flame stock is up, and I know a lot of people were thinking that JC did her dirty, da 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 da. I feel like her stock is up. Like,
I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see her and Danny now. I'm more excited to see her and Danny.
Ooh, yes.
That battle really had no loser, really.
Yo, if Danny loses to First Lady Flames, Yikers Island is
totally possible.
Land on it.
It's
that
totally
conversation
possible.
right now. I already got enough on my heart.
Let us pray.
Okay, let's talk about the next one because I can't even go there, Tata. I can't even go there. But let's talk about Shuni and Vixen. Woo! Let's go into the chat first. Y'all tell us what y'all thought about Vixen versus Shuni. Talk to us. Who do you have? Who you got winning? Vixen smoked her ass. Shuni jersey in the rafters. Wow. Vixen 3-0. Vixen 2-1. Vixen 3-0. Shuni was choppy. Welcome back, Shuni. There you go. Wow. Vixen won because Shu killed herself. Oh, okay. It was a good battle. Shuni was choppy. Vixen 3-0. The Johnson bar. Yo, both of these ladies got bars to recap. But I'm gonna go first. I feel like Shuni shot herself in the fucking foot. I think her first and her second alone. I feel like the first, she could have won that mofo if she did not slip up the way she did. But when a battle is that close, I don't know if y'all ladies gonna agree with me, but when I feel like the battle is that close, slip-ups, hiccups, and chokes come into play. And for me, I feel like Shuni messed up in that first and that second. I'm going to say that second because I see some of y'all trying to give Shuni that second. I'm not doing that. So I got Vixen winning the battle.
Yeah, I got Vixen.
Talk to me.
I got Vixen as well. I didn't like the fact that she talked about her angle, like the Loso angle, the whole first round. Well, not the whole first round, but majority of the round. I mean, maybe like a couple punches and then keep it moving. But she did talk about it for like a long time.
Do you feel like she needed to say that because everybody has been hanging that over her head since the Loso battle?
No.
Okay,
She's fire. I mean, you're fire. I mean, like that was like with Mav versus Geechee. Mav came in talking about everybody else but Geechee. Like, how do you expect to win that round if you talking about something else? You're not talking to me. You're talking about something else. So right. I didn't really appreciate. I didn't like that. But But then Shuni choked, so how can you give her a round when she choked? So
That's
I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying. Shuni
I
could
did-
have won
I
that
did-
first.
I
Those
did
punches were
appreciate
fire
her.
though. It might have been a lot on one angle, but she kind of was like had variety in how she tackled and executed the angle, and she fucking punched back to back
Right.
to back to
Yeah,
back,
right.
like,
Did,
on
London.
some
why I
ridiculous
appreciated it.
levels.
I appreciated it, and her aggression, and her energy, and the way she played Loso game and played with the cameras and the
the
angles.
angle, yeah,
Like,
played with the angles.
she
That was, I mean, the
really
cameras at the
killed
same.
that first round to me, and it was clean, and it was a lot of conviction there. Like,
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck who she was talking to. Just keep talking like that.
Tai Tai.
What about you, Dude? What about you? How did you feel about the battle?
I predicted that Shuni was going to win this battle. I feel about Shuni how I feel about 40. Like, they are the type that could beat themselves. Like, they have the performance, they have the bars, they have the presence, but they have been having stumbles. And Shuni's been having a lot of them lately. So I still had her. I predicted her winning, but I do have Vixen winning. Vixen was much cleaner. She delivered her rounds cleaner. And like you said, when it's close like that, when it's a dogfight, every error, every stumble is going to go against you. And Shuni had a lot of them. There's something about the cadence that I feel like is getting tired too.
Did you like Shuni's third round?
Yes, I did, but it was a little, and it was a little, it dragged in certain parts, but it was fire.
Absolutely.
But in certain parts, it was just like the pace needed to just go.
Yeah.
And by that time, it was like she was dying and shit. So it was just like, damn.
Oh God.
Didn't it
Yeah.
feel like
I was
though
starting to feel something when, oh my God, I can't believe, like, I'm gonna say this for official too, but like, I don't know. I thought that Shuni would be okay in that caffeine setting. Do you guys feel like it was the setting that might have thrown her off, or it was just a brain fart for Shuni?
whatever it was, you could see it from the first round.
Yeah.
You could, like, it was consistent, even when she didn't necessarily choke or stumble. From the first round, you could see, and at times she's rushing, like really rushing through them. Like, it's like, shit, babe, you don't have it locked in. Like, this is not, and like, the thing, one of Shuni's greatest powers is the way she talks to you.
Her conviction.
And when you, yeah, that's it, the conviction, the believability, I might not be saying something fire, but you see the way I'm saying it, no one can say it like me and sell this shit the way I can say it. So when you've got hesitation the whole way through, I guess because she knows she doesn't have it locked in, that Shuni power doesn't have the same effect. And like you say, when the cadence is getting a little, and you've got Vixen who is doing so damn much, like, it's just,
oh my God,
you're just rooting for Shuni, like, okay, turn up, okay, turn, like, you've got it, and then you just know she doesn't have it, and it's heartbreaking.
But that's the thing about Vixen. She got the energy, the conviction, the confidence, the aggression, and the bars. So that's why I'm saying, like, when it's neck to neck, any stumbles or
you gotta come 100%.
Because some of the people in the chat are saying, "Oh, it was a brain fart. It wasn't that she was uncomfortable in the setting." That's still going to cost you a round. You got to be clean against it.
It came across a little bit like it was preparation, like when you compare the two, but we won't be able to know that unless, like, Shuni confirms for us that she didn't prep. But it just comes across, the performance like ruined it for her. You know what I mean? And I don't know if she was nervous, because it could be nerves.
Yeah, that's a good point too. It could be nerves, because this is a big opportunity for Shuni. I know I've been one of the fans that have been calling and begging Debo.
Yeah, and she's a vet. You know, she's a vet, so she's used to being on stage and doing that. So
yeah.
But
this is a big moment. We're talking about an average, probably a 300,000 plus people watching you, and to know that in the back of your head, that could be a little intimidating, even for a top tier or event, whatever you want to call Shuni. That could be a little intimidating.
But how do you guys think she did
that
against
studio? That studio setting is different. Whether you're a vet, whether you're experienced in them small rooms, in a big room with a crowd, like that studio caffeine setting is different. And I agree with Du. It looks like preparation because or the setting, but something went very, very wrong there, because you could tell from the beginning Shuni was not comfortable, and Vixen has been on that stage, killed on that stage and crumbled on that stage. You know,
in that setting, Vixen would be the vet.
That's it.
How do you think Shuni did against RX? Do you think it was
Much
better or worse?
Much better.
Okay.
I feel like the performance was much better. I feel like the performance was cleaner. I feel like the bars told a better story. I feel like that the way she wrote for that battle was, I don't know, maybe she didn't have nothing for Vixen. Maybe she wasn't that excited to write.
I mean, she did battle her before, right? She battled her before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, she's not like a Rum Nitty, where Rum Nitty can like, it's better the second time around. Maybe, that might not be her agenda or something that she can do. So
maybe her heart wasn't in it.
Yeah.
So when you look at that angle, sorry.
No, you go ahead, London. You go ahead.
No, I was going to say, even when you look at that angle, I feel like when they talked about that, it was Vixen who kind of executed that better. And you would think Shuni would have the upper hand on that.
Vixen executed all of her angles.
I think she did a good job. I'm with you, Du. I think she did a good job neutralizing a lot of the angles and the bars that Shuni did end up saying, especially in the first round. And I know some people might say like, oh, she like had a whole first round. But she had to, because if you look back and see what Shuni was saying, a lot of that shit she was saying in 3 rounds is what Vixen addressed in her first.
Yeah. Now look, I'm sorry,
let me interrupt you. Credit for counter-writing.
She did.
Shuni credit for counter-writing in this battle.
She was ready for this because they were talking about things that people's been talking about for years. All of these subjects that they brought up, all these issues that they brought up, they've been talking about this for the past 5 years. So it's always going to be like, how do I make it better? How, when I write it and I readdress it, it needs to be better. Anything you readdress after somebody already addressed it, it needs to be better. So you're coming behind Loso, who bodied her. It wasn't enough.
Yeah, true.
Like, I'm not mad. And I know some people like Nina, I know you felt the way about her first, that she took a long time to address it. But I feel like she knew that Shuni was going to keep playing off what Loso ended up doing to her. But again, this is on first watch. I got Vixen 2-1. And it's not because I feel like Vixen's material was just better. A lot of it also was the fact that Shuni shot herself in the foot and she wasn't as clean. I think if she was clean, it would be a different,
story. It'd have been different. We'd be having a whole different conversation.
Right. We might be saying Vixen.
We would have had a classic.
We might be saying, Vixen, I know you ain't got that belt yet, but you need to don't get comfortable with that mouth out.
I gave Vixen every round, but I gave Shuni the bar of the battle. I saw you tweet it, Cece. They say life's short till you got to do it in prison.
That was fire. That was
crazy.
Fire.
Crazy.
I don't
the
care.
Writing. I just wish Shuni would have did more. She has so much in her. Yeah, that it just the consideration of the writing is the part that bothers me.
And how
it just fell short to me.
She's come so far from where she was in the beginning, in the ring till now. Like her pen is crazy. So it's like we want to see more of that. We want to see that. We want to see more of that.
She didn't do terrible to where nobody wants to see Shuni.
Yeah, she gotta come back. She gotta come back.
We want to see her on caffeine.
Her daughter's only about 9 or 10 months. She's fresh from having a baby. She's what, battle maybe?
Back. She's back. She said she's back.
She's back. But you still, women, we just want to get out there. You know what I mean? She got her feet wet. She was stumbling versus Dre Dennis. You know what I mean? I just feel like you're still getting I don't like to separate woman from male, but when someone had a baby, that's a big deal to me. So it's like you're coming back into your job, and this is not a regular job.
No,
this is aggression. She has to listen to shit about her fucking marriage. She has to listen to shit about her past. It's just the whole head. It's a lot of mental. There's a mental sport. So I feel like we see Shuni again. We're going to see another Shuni.
Right.
especially on this particular caffeine setting.
Oh yeah. That's usually what happened. Like with first people who haven't been on caffeine. Once you get used to it, you good. You know. So this is something that she's tried and she's learned. So she's gonna come back and be better. So no worries. She's gonna come back. She's gonna be good.
That's a good point though, dude, because I ain't never had no baby. I ain't got no goddamn kids. But I do know I can have a little empathy. You know what I'm saying? You being away from your baby. And just, even though you pop that little mofo out, it don't end after that. Them motherfuckers is attached to your nipples and they always want something from you. Your nipples be leaking and shit because you just got that thing with the motherhood. Like
they can't talk.
Like,
you gotta
ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
You don't know what them niggas want. You gotta guess what they want. You don't know what they saying.
I can't imagine prepping for a battle with a baby, like with a newborn.
Them niggas grown. They could talk.
She's like, they off my tits.
They can talk, but when it's a little baby, you know, the little baby he can't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know
and as a mum, you're just on demand.
Baby.
You're on demand. You can't say I'm going to dedicate the next 2-3 hours. I'm dedicating all of this week to writing. No, because like you say, baby on the nipple, baby need changing, baby doing this.
And the other, and whatever other kids you may have need the attention as well. So
that part of with the women aspect is different. But I don't want to blame it on that. I just feel like with Shuni in the caffeine setting, let's see what she does when she returns.
Yeah. Oh Lord, y'all want to see somebody in the chat? His name is Triple. He said, "Why do women always want to be on the same level as men?" Oh shit!
Because can I go first?
Can
I talk to that nigga first?
Get up.
Can I talk to that nigga first?
Get him, dude.
This is your argument is irrelevant, and it's not for here. This is a word sport. This is a sport of English and sentence structuring and delivering and vocal projection. Your genitalia has absolutely nothing to do with what you can do on a platform like this.
Dude, he said, talk to me.
You know I'ma talk. Press 2, dude. Y'all know I'll turn the fuck up. Y'all know I'll turn up. Like, dicks and pussies won't determine who's the best.
Clearly.
Okay, before we move on, let's go to the chat because you know what? Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that's probably watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to us on Spotify, iTunes, thank you. But let's give the chat one more time before we move on. Chat Evans says, dude is wild. Women can be just as dope as men in battle rap.
And why are you trying to separate them? Like, why can't we all just be together? Why are you trying to separate them? You doing too much. Chill.
That part.
You're doing too much. Why are you trying to separate us? You single. Go home. You single.
Yeah. Because if that was the case, they separate us in school. Like,
right.
What are we doing? It's writing and performing. They're angry poets. Get into it.
Yeah. You don't like bitches. Like you don't like bitches with bars. You don't.
And let's be clear. When the queen show up, it should be lit.
Ooh.
Also,
tell them.
Let's talk about how we got to see face-offs yesterday.
Let's be clear that the queens been winning king versus queens. Y'all just be cheating off that one goddamn battle. Y'all be cheating, okay?
Let's talk about
and
please see Bird.
Let's talk about how the queens got more 30s.
Bird versus Hustle. If you need another
talk
reminder.
About how we got more 30s. We ain't gonna do that. Let's just all be here and be together.
Somebody said, Cap, you know goddamn well that Coffee be T-top and Couture be Clips. Get that toxic.
Get that
whip that ass.
Out the system. Get out.
Coffee whip them long titties. She flapped them long titties. She fucked them up. Y'all know that.
Y'all do.
It's T-top time.
Do 2-1.
Stop later on this year.
Do 2-1.
It's his time.
Somebody said Vixen smacked DNA. Clips definitely lost. She said he looked spilled. LOL. Coffee versus T-top was mad debatable. No, it wasn't.
No, it
wasn't. Debate with your daddy or your baby mama. That wasn't debate.
I went
debate
into
with
that.
your baby mama. It
I
wasn't
went
her.
into that
Baker's
as
mom.
someone who wasn't a coffee fan, and I was a big T-Top fan. I left like, what the fuck did she do to this man? Like,
She fucked him up.
Yeah,
Smoked him.
Em, you know I love you, Em. You one of our day ones, but get the toxic masculinity out your system.
It doesn't
ain't
serve
no
you.
bias. We tell the truth.
We tell
It doesn't serve you. Doesn't
Shoot.
serve you, Em.
Okay, so we got one more battle to go.
You sure?
The headline, yes, one more battle, Nina. We got Official and Young Gaddis. Gaddis debut on Caffeine. She been no. The producer done put the Michael Jordan cry face over Official. Oh my God.
why you do
I saw that
Official
meme.
like that?
I saw that meme.
It was Choke City. Like, what we doing? What we doing, Choke City? Like Choke City population of 2? What we doing? What we doing?
Official. Oh my God.
We
Let me
gonna
just
go
go
to the
first.
chat
Let me
first.
just go first.
Yeah, let the chat. We always give it up to the chat because we want to be here without.
Oh yeah,
them.
let the chat go.
So we gonna let the chat go off first.
Yeah, let
Official
me-
trash now. Gaddis played in her face. Damn, we was rooting for you. Sorry, but Gaddis bars was not all that. I'm surprised. And the bars she did get out wasn't that strong. God damn. Danny and Official needs to go to rehab together. God damn.
Okay,
A
now
lot
y'all
of
doing too
old
much.
tropes
Y'all
been
doing too much.
overlooked until it started happening on URL. I knew Laura Croft was coming to cook. Gotta change
my
something
God.
up. God damn.
Shout out to Gaddis. Shout out to
Shout out to the
Gaddis.
ruthless chat.
Shout out to
Shout out
the
to
chat.
Young
I can't read
Gaddis.
no more. I can't read no more because Official is one of my top 3s. Y'all know how I feel about it.
I love
Official is
Official.
number 1. Official was number 1. Uno.
She
for me.
was.
Uno.
She was.
Boy,
I can't read no more of this
you
shit.
got us beat up your number 1.
Are we gonna be
Beat her
honest?
up.
Are we gonna
Yes.
be honest about Official state?
Yes.
This is a decline.
Go
This
on.
is a decline.
And you
Talk about it.
Go ahead.
The chat. Wait, let me go first. Let me
you
go.
know
Let me go.
I'm going
Go
last.
ahead, Tata. Go ahead, Tata.
I gotta think about this shit.
Mm. Go ahead, Tata. I need
First
a
of
moment.
all, let me give a shout out to Gaddis.
That part.
Otis. You showed up.
Gang, gang.
You did your thing. Did what you were supposed to do. You did what the fuck you said you was gonna do. Gaddis, 3 out.
That hurt. Didn't that hurt? That hurt.
Yeah.
Tata, that hurt to
Short
say.
and sweet.
Now y'all know I'm still in fucking mourning.
Said what you needed to say.
Y'all know
and
it ain't
kept
been
it
no
pushing.
sunshine on Yankee Island. Now this. Official.
Oh, there's
Official.
nothing gentlewoman about
You know
it.
you my
There's nothing
number
gentlewoman
one.
about it.
You know that. You know that. You know you my favorite female battle rapper. You know you in my top 5 male and female. But right now, baby,
I feel your pain, baby.
making the war.
Okay,
now,
so when
right now the chat is slandering me, right?
did
Dog,
like
I
when did
can't
this
look
Nothing I can say or do about that.
when did
It's
Choke
your-
City
and it's
start?
your fault. It's your fault.
Okay,
I
so
can't
look,
say
when did
nothing.
Choke City start for Official? When did it start?
First
was it
round
it was
stumbles. I feel like
But no,
it
was it
started
Cortez?
immediately.
when did it start? Was it Cortez?
It started with Cheddar, to be honest.
Yeah, she
Mm.
did have that battle with Cheddar that people overlook, and a lot of people didn't catch
She
that.
had
right.
that Shirley, but look, she had that
Because O
Shirley.
wasn't promoting that
She had that
battle.
Shirley
She wasn't
before.
promoting that battle.
Against, and it kind of like made you forget that she had that stumble because that bar was so hard.
But Cheddar was fire.
Cheddar is
Started
fire.
being, and
Cheddar is fire.
I don't know if she needs to take a break. I don't know.
I
if
think she needs to take a
She
break.
needs a break. She needs a
She
fucking
deserves
break.
one.
Like
She needs to live life, read a paper, watch the news, have some experiences, and come back.
I think,
Everything's
I
been
feel
battle
like it's
rap,
her
battle
prep,
rap,
dude.
battle rap, battle
I
rap,
feel
battle
like
rap,
it's her
battle.
prep. I think it's her prep, dude. Like she says it that she waits last minute. So I feel like waiting last minute is not helping you at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because
So
before when you
Nina, do you think that she waited last minute because it was Gaddis and she
no, but
slept
she
on
said
Gaddis?
she does that in a lot of battles.
Oh.
She said she does that with Cortez. She writes
I feel like somebody was
She
sleep on
said
Cortez.
she wasn't motivated
I feel like somebody
for
was sleep on
Cortez.
Cheddar. I feel like officials' attitude gives Cheddar can't beat me, Cortez can't beat me, and Gad is damn sure beat. I feel like her attitude gives that.
I can see
But
that.
like, if you weren't motivated for Cortez and $100,000, and potential run on a caffeine tournament, if you then weren't motivated for your comeback against Gattus, like on
But do you
this
think her spot is
fucking massive
solidified?
card, like, excuse my swearing. I mean, official's official,
Mhm.
but right now, like I said about Shuni, you could see from the first round that she didn't have her shit locked in. With official, like it was obvious, like it was sloppy, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, official, I love you, and you could have she made rounds debatable that shouldn't have been debatable. What was Gas? I think was it fire first, fire third. The second should have been clearly official.
Should have won the second.
Clearly,
she should have. She would have. She would have if she didn't have that stumble. But what I will say is, when she came running back from that stumble, she went
fire.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
so let's
official be herself.
Let's be clear. Her material was good. Her performance was weak.
But that's
weak is an understatement. Is it weak? Now we being nice. Her performance was messy.
It was
choppy.
It was unprofessional. That's not what you come out. That's not what you get flued out to Cali for. You don't get flued out
on the back of the Cortez performance. On the back of, like, you were up. You were one of the chosen few.
Right.
To go up for $100,000, and at the end of it, you said, "I wasn't motivated. I choked. Like I wasn't motivated to write for him. I
speak freely."
And then they still put
you freely do.
I would have called Cortez all types of spics for $100,000. I would have got very, very, very disrespectful. I would have crossed every fucking line niggas drew.
My third round would have just been about math. Okay, listen, I'd have just sat there audience. I've been so disrespectful.
Look at what Nitty did to Cortez, like, and you weren't motivated. Like, you're a punchline woman as well. Like, he's a punchline guy. You don't have to be motivated. Punch the fuck out of him. You didn't, and then you came back and got on this crazy card. Like, it didn't necessarily live up to the expectations.
Can I be honest? Sorry, Jen. Can I be honest?
Go ahead.
So does what battles has official won recently? What battles have she won?
I got her being a
Tay-Rock, right?
Lady Caution, you know.
Is that because of his name? Is that because of his name? And he's a bigger.
No,
I don't feel like it was like that big of a. I don't feel like it was a crazy defeat though. I could see like where it goes wrong.
Did the body bitch a little too long in the third.
But his name, I'm his name, right? His name. You can't sleep on Tay-Rock. So of course you would.
Look at Tay-Rock that we got versus Chilla.
Right. Yeah.
Look at the Tay-Rock we got versus Chilla and the Tay-Rock we got versus Official. Those are two different Tay-Rocks, but Official for me clearly took that battle. I don't think it was a great rock, but Official, that's her only clear win in a minute, right?
Is it super clear?
The chat is going back
40.
and forth.
I
feel like doesn't the app give it to Tay-Rock?
She beat 40 and Watch the Throne.
But they both stumbled though.
Official.
A lot of people are saying that Official beat Rock, and a lot of people are saying that Rock beat Official. So it's still a debate.
It's still debatable, but it's still debatable. It's a name that she prepared for and that she went 110% for.
She did.
When was the last fire Official?
When
was the last time you?
Can I say something? I don't like when the girls see. It's a double-edged sword here. I don't like when the girls are so fire. Like, we know that you're lyrical, and there's a couple of girls that are super lyrical and can stand toe to toe with the guys. I don't like when those particular females look down on other females. I feel like you're sleeping, and it opens the door for you to get smoked. And then you're doing the thing. You're doing the thing. You're doing the thing that the men do to you. to other women that you feel like
Talk
aren't
about
as
it.
skilled as you.
Wow.
And the battle set in, and the battle, it depends on who you are, what you've done, what's your background, and how I'm going to attack you. You can't sleep on nobody. I don't think girls that battled so many boys should be like, well, now I can't battle the girls. Look what happens.
Yeah.
Yo, they saying do 3-0 in the chat. Like, I agree with that shit.
Y'all already know how I get. Look.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that. And
she slept on Gaddis.
I think that she thought that what she watched versus Gaddis versus Lady Caution and RX was beneath her.
But you think you think she looked at
she thought that shit was beneath her because of what she has been doing. And yes, she even said it during the face-off. Yeah, I might have lost to Arsenal, but look what the type of Arsenal that I had. Like, she really thought that Gaddis was beneath her because of what she's been doing. She battled Nitty, she battled Arsenal, she's battled I don't feel like I get it, but I think that she needs a break, and she deserves a break. She has done a lot for female battle rap. She's been holding it down, even with her Bardashian sister.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's you know what I'm saying. We give all her credit. Official gets all the credit.
Yeah, this is respectfully to Official. I'm not saying this, you need to sit down because your ass right now. No, I'm saying you need to sit down because you deserve a break.
Right.
You deserve a break.
Right, but let me say this. I don't feel like Official feels like she is above Gaddis. Or like I look down on Gaddis. I don't feel like that was the energy. And in the face-off, she looked her right in the face. I know exactly who this is. I know exactly who I'm sitting across from. But you're going to have to talk your shit too, right? Just like the fellas do too, right? So if you're Official and you've been holding this shit down, then say that and don't be humble about that. And so, Gaddis, yes, you're a fucking legend. Yes, you're a vet, but you've been sitting out for years. And so those are all facts that Official is stating. And I don't feel like she looked down on her because she did say to her in the face-off, looked her in the face. I know exactly who I'm sitting across from. I'm not.
But let's give.
She played with her, but she said that she knew who she was and that she wouldn't. So,
but let's give Gaddis some credit, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we've been talking a lot about Official, but let's talk about what Gaddis did for a lot of us and people out there watching this on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, and in the chat right now. A lot of people got Gaddis winning, and Gaddis, I feel like, you know, she did what I thought Tay-Rock should have done with the body bitch thing, to be honest.
Yeah, Gaddis was upstairs. Gaddis was upstairs.
Bitch shit was
Gaddis had jokes.
I thought Tay-Rock
she was funny.
Had jokes.
She was funny.
She said
battlers under
third player, but ain't nobody gonna tackle you down or something. I said, girl, stop.
And then she ran and tackled her.
I said, Gaddis, stop.
Gaddis was definitely way more charismatic out there, way more theatrical. She really gave us what you really would want out of a performance in a battle.
An overall female battle rapper, not even a female, just an overall battle rapper. You want all of that, you know?
Yes.
You want all of that.
Jokes.
I want all of that. Make me laugh. Be like,
see that first.
I was gonna say that. I feel like a lot of battlers underestimate the power of a good joke.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't do it well.
She said, did she say belly? What she call her, belly roll? What she call her?
Oh, Belly Roland. Belly Roland shit.
Belly Roland is great. She's too funny.
You see that third where she was like hella nice, Kelly Price, Freaky Sex, Micah X, Tekken and 9, Loretta Devine, perfect size for We Go Live. Like, she was,
it was fire.
Just and the way she like the delivery.
I was done. I damn near took my lashes off.
And
when I take my lashes off, I am done. I
it's
almost
hard
took
to
my
do that.
off that motherfucker. I was about to say, y'all got it tonight.
Okay, so what's your favorite Gaddis round? What's your favorite round out of all three? What's your favorite one?
First or the third? I think the third.
I think Official should have won the second. Hands
should have won the second.
Yeah,
she definitely should have won the second. Because when she came back after the choke, the stuff she was saying after the choke was fire. It was fire after the choke. It was fire. It was like, come on.
I
I
like
got
your
one
third.
point I wanted to say.
And
one
then
thing.
Gaddis ain't making no better when she was like, "This is what y'all give me. This is what y'all give
You're
me."
right.
I just had to walk out.
She
like,
played
I'm
right
not-
into the whole atmosphere of the moment. But this is another thing. While officials boasting about taking all of these battles, Gaddis is resting. Now, when you think about that rest, what was really going on for female battle rap? Did bitches really need to be there? Were the checks really that big? Was it really worth getting torn down and your name getting dragged through the mud for the past 4 years? Here comes Caffeine.
Talk,
Comes Caffeine with K's and bags. And Gaddis says, oh, the bag beckons me. I'm here to rap. They're gonna
But if
pay
you
me
ain't
what
got
I
nobody
feel like.
holding it down, it ain't gonna be no bags of caffeine for you.
Gaddis come out talking about who the fuck is she talking to? Said that
Who
for
the
every
fuck is
round.
she
Who the fuck is she talking
talking
to?
C3, who is she talking
Now,
to?
wait.
I
Now,
was
never
like, I don't know. I don't know.
Play your
Gaddis,
role
keep
real
going.
quick. Let me play your role real quick. What I never liked in a battle rapper is gassing yourself, right? Now, I'm not saying don't say something here and there, kind of like how like a JC would do, right? But there is an overkill. And I just feel like let the crowd do that for you a little bit.
Talk about
Do
Gaddis.
it for yourself.
You don't want to buy the
And I know
car?
that. I felt like it was
Gaddis
that's how it was back
right.
then.
Time,
We
I
go
felt
back to
like it was
grind
perfect.
time, all that. But I
Perfect.
never appreciated that in no battle rapper. So
No,
if
I
there's
get it. It's
anything-
corny. Danny Myers does that sometimes. Well, he used to do it too much to the point where it was like,
I'm
it's
too
cringy.
cold.
JC, Danny Myers,
too
yeah,
cold.
way too much.
I'm
Yeah.
too
I will say
cold.
this. I will say this.
Oh,
Did
When
y'all
he
hear
say
that?
it, when he say it,
Danny's now got the
that bar
measure
is
right.
super heavy when he say it. And I
Not all the time.
Yeah.
I can't really say that every time we heard that tonight from Gaddis, that bar was heavy.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree. I feel like
Mhm.
every time Gaddis like patted herself on the back, she killed some dead air. She was fucking helping Official out, and she made the battle seem like a battle because Official was really choking. Like, I love Official to death.
Chuck
I love
City.
her accent.
Chuck City.
This ain't personal.
Accent.
Official made that an awkward watch. She made that
Yeah,
an
it
awkward
does.
watch.
It does.
okay. But the thing is, and CFWB said it, Gaddis did so good, and she cooked Official so much that Jazz walked up on her and said, "Bitch, I need that goddamn smoke.
The
Dare you
Bardashian.
do my
Yeah.
sister like that? I need
She
to
beat
talk to you now.
she's at the boss level. She at the boss level.
How dare you?
She's
talk
at
to
the
my
final
sister
boss
like
level.
that?
And I think that'll be good for Jazz to go against. That'll be dope for.
That'll be
I
a
wanna
dope
see
Jazz
that.
is
That'll be a dope
outside.
battle.
I need to see that. I need to see that.
Was that performance of the night?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Okay.
Battle of the night was E Hart versus motherfucking First
Performance.
Lady Flames.
Performance.
Yeah.
And
Performance.
I'll say performer of the night was First Lady Flames.
First Lady
okay.
Flames, yeah. First Lady
I'd
Flames
agree
was
with you.
performer tonight.
I'd agree with you.
And
I
then
got
it's just
Vix.
like,
Somebody
wait,
went
wait,
out-
Yeah,
I got Vix,
yeah,
right?
no. Flames was
do you guys, like,
consistent all
notice-
3 rounds, and
do you
got
guys
Vix.
like? Do you guys like notice when after like she be in her like in her whole little role, and then once they be like time everything done, she just starts smiling and hugging people. I'm like, she be in character. Lady Flames be in character, man.
I
They're
love
like
it.
time, and she just starts
I love
smiling, hugging people. Before she like the gat this, the gun this. I be like, okay,
Total
Okay.
professionals.
But let's talk
so
about
yeah.
it.
I got
about
Vixen performance of the night.
But let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about Jazz and Gaddis. Everybody in the chat right now is saying we need that. How
We
do you queens, how do you ladies feel about Jazz versus Gaddis? And then we're gonna
I'll
talk
let the
about
girls go
Gaddis
first.
versus K Shine, which I think pump your brakes.
No, I want to see that. I'm rooting for that.
I'm not
I
mad
wanna
at
see
her
that.
for saying that.
Who
I wanna
versus
see that.
K-Shine?
I
I
wanna
must have
see
missed
that.
that.
I want to see that.
A
feel
mad
like that
K
would be
Shine that just got 3-0 by Chilla. You are
No, because let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you
Who
what happened.
versus
Let me tell you what
K-Shine? Who
happened.
called out
Nice.
K-Shine?
Talk, dude.
E Hart went too soft on Shine. She didn't dig. She didn't do the personals. She didn't talk about that thing on his mouth enough. She just didn't like go. Just the things that you pick at people with. She
Dude.
didn't fucking go.
Dude.
I feel like Gaddis gonna go. I feel like Gaddis ain't gonna hold back. She gonna
Oh,
clown.
God.
She gonna bring up all that old shit, and it's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Ehart battled him honorably. She gave him an honorable battle.
She wanted to bar with him. Like she wanted
wanted
to
to
bar
rap.
with
He
him.
tried to do what he does.
And you can't do that with Kayshawn because Kayshawn is an all-around performer. He do it all. So you need
He's
somebody
a
like
nigga.
Gaddis who does it all as well.
Nigga.
And we're gonna do it.
He ain't nothing but a nigga that rap.
We're gonna do that.
Dude, you
and
got
then
the
Gaddis,
chat going crazy.
we're gonna do that. Okay?
But dude.
Gaddis and Kayshawn, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, respectfully, Gaddis had a great showing tonight.
Gaddis about to spank that ass.
Against a bad official.
Facts.
So I don't know. I don't
Jazz?
think we need to immediately move to.
Did y'all forget who Kayshawn was? Though?
Right, like, I
Just
feel
because
like-
you know
Hell
what
no,
y'all
we ain't
y'all
forget that
Nigga,
mean
we
ass.
know Kayshawn.
I don't know.
You know who Kayshawn is? But you ain't see who Gaddis is?
Yeah, but
Gaddis,
someone as
gang.
versatile as Gaddis,
don't know
who
if-
can, like, I feel like she would have learned from the
Sean better
caffeine
not sleep.
experience. Like,
Sean
she would
better
have
not sleep
learned
on
some
Gaddis.
I don't
things.
know.
Gaddis did very well tonight. And I don't want to
Gaddis
keep
did very
saying against a bad official, but if we had a official that we all love, we wouldn't be talking about Kayshawn right now.
That's
Woulda,
what I'm
coulda.
saying.
Yeah.
So that's
We don't need no woulda, coulda official.
We don't,
That's
we're
it.
not doing that. People in hell
I'm
want
just
ice water.
saying.
We're not doing that.
The
Yeah,
if
I
factor
don't
does
know.
not count. The if factor
I
does
feel
not
like
count.
Gaddis is on a good road of success right now. And
Yes,
I
she is.
just
She's doing
don't
everything
know.
Right. Yes.
I just don't know that Kayshawn is the look right. Maybe
No.
He
towards
the
end of
whole
the year.
outfit. He the boots,
Maybe towards
he
the
the shirt,
end of the
he the
year.
hat, he the
Have a few
Nike,
more
he the look.
caffeine battles.
Yo,
And then
Kings
maybe.
versus Queens. Set it
He the
up.
look.
think-
He the whole look. He the whole look. Come
I
on, Kayshawn.
think-
Sign that.
I mean, the Chiller battle got people. Listen,
But it's a whole new year.
Kayshawn
Though.
is
We get some
real.
new year. We doing it.
Kayshawn.
We bringing this good energy to people. Good energy. Let's get this battle going. Come
I
on.
guess
Let her
I-
battle Jazz, and then let
I'm
her
all
battle
for her getting
Kayshawn.
that bag though.
Jazz and then Kayshawn. I'm cool
that
with that.
bag.
Jazz, Kayshawn. I'm cool with that.
Jazz needs a comeback battle.
Yes, I
Like,
think
Yeah,
Jazz,
I'm
I
over
don't
her
think
Misfit.
Jazz versus K-Shine is the one
Okay
right
with that
now.
battle.
Jazz
I'm over
versus
her
Kayshawn, no.
What?
Take
I
that
hear you,
battle,
Britt.
Jazz.
I hear you, Britt. But Debo said that Couture it will be coming back soon, Britt. So you just hold on to that, just like I am too. But I will say this before we move on. I think that Gaddis need to see Jazz because I want to see Jazz. So maybe I'm being biased.
I'm
Jazz.
scared for
And
Jazz.
then if she
Really?
Jazz,
Yes, I am.
Why you scared
Yes,
for
I
Jazz,
am.
dude?
Yeah, I am because I feel like Jazz lived a lot of life. I feel like Jazz did. I just feel like in battle rap, period, when you're taking these breaks publicly, and Jazz has done a lot of public vacationing and stuff, it's just ammunition for someone who's
Can I
been
ask a
very
question?
private.
Sniper for a
Jazz-
sniper.
Can I ask a question? If Gaddis beats Jazz clear, how would y'all feel about Jazz overall?
It wouldn't fuck with me because it's
No.
like Jazz coming in. If she loses to Gaddis, that's honorable.
Yeah, but if
that's
she loses the
honorable.
Misfit, I don't know how I feel about that.
So it's a bigger loss versus Misfit versus Gaddis for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
What about
Absolutely.
the rest of the ladies in the chat?
feel like
How
Sid
would
is
you
a
feel
tougher.
if Jazz was adamant talking about Gaddis? I need that motherfucking smoke.
I feel
And then she
like
gets it and
She won a
lose.
battle.
any
She's ready to
loss,
How would
battle.
you feel?
any
Fitz
loss
not
for Jazz
Fitz
right
not a
now.
tougher opponent.
I feel like Jazz needs to come back and kill
Misfit not a
something.
tougher opponent.
Misfit is a
Well,
tougher. I don't know.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
I don't
They
know.
have more. Like they have
I
more.
This
They
battle
have
gets y'all
more.
tripping,
They have
man.
more
This-
than.
I feel
That's more
like
storyline.
anybody Jazz they put her up against is going to be a tough opponent, except for my verse. I think everybody else is going to be tough. My verse,
don't
So
start.
you want to see Jazz in my verse?
no, I don't. No, I don't. I want to see my verse versus K Profit. I want to see the my verse versus Caution. I want to see my verse versus Tia S. I need to see my verse fight in the mud a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe
I need
2
to
or
see
3
her
times.
battle. Like I keep hearing about her, but I need to see her battle. Like I'm at the point where I'm just tired. Like either you battling or you keeping it moving. Like
I feel like
Caution wants to battle.
my versus
That's her
name
privilege.
definitely-
That's her privilege kicking in, you know.
yeah, people
Versus
in
name
here,
definitely isn't big enough right now. When Jazz
think
is throwing out names like Gas and the Misfit battle is in the air, versus name is not big enough right now to come
No.
and battle Jazz. That's not the battle we want to see.
Absolutely not.
Nah.
My versus Prophet. I feel like that's an interesting
I love
battle,
it.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah, that'll
no,
be
for
good.
real. For real.
I want her to
Especially-
get some respect. She wants some street cred. You ain't been in enough fights for
Listen,
us.
that would be a fight.
Did you
like,
say
for
street
real.
cred?
Yeah.
Wait, who wants street cred?
My verse.
We moving on. So, who do y'all want to see on the next Queen of the Ring event? Let's talk about it. Let's talk to the chat. Heir to the Throne, even though we had 2 battles that didn't happen, they will begin reschedule. I know that 40 told a lot of 15 Minutes of Fame, Hip Hop is Real, that it will be rescheduled in 2 weeks, maybe 3. So we are going to get 40 versus Cece. But first off, let's say prayers out to Cece. I saw that her mom tweeted that she had her surgery today. She is in recovery. So fuck battle rap. We want to make sure that Cece is okay. So prayers up to Cece. I want to see some prayer emojis
And hustle.
Prayer emojis.
And hustle.
Hustle as well. But we saw Coffee. She talked a little bit of shit.
Yeah.
So we already know we're gonna probably get Hustle versus Coffee and 40 versus Cece on the next.
I'm just glad that we're getting Hustle versus Coffee. Like I didn't like that tweet about us not having it. I felt some type of way. I sat home. I let it sizzle in my spirit, and I didn't like that. So I prayed to the battle rap guys, and they answered my prayers. And Coffee said, "We're gonna do this." So I'm okay with that. I'm okay as long as we get that.
If this all goes down on Smack Super Fight birthday card, this just totally upgrades Super Fight.
Oh my God, Hollow and oh my God.
That's
If this all goes down
different
in
type
the
of Super Fight.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
This
hurry
all
up. 'cause
goes
we still
down
got
in the
announcements.
ring.
Yes, we still got announcements and Ultimate Madness 4. So real quick, who do you guys want to see on the next Queen of the Ring card? Because I see a lot of couture in the chat. But
Cheddar definitely.
Cheddar, okay.
Hope Trilly.
We on caffeine?
Is it Prestivia?
Not yet.
Prestavia.
I don't want to see Hope Trilly on caffeine yet.
I want to see
I love her.
Prestavia.
Lady
Prestavia,
Caution.
yeah.
Lady
Caution,
Chrissy.
yes.
Oh, Lady
Chrissy.
Caution, yes. Girlfriend, yes.
I want to see Chrissy
Oh.
Yamaguchi.
Caution on that
so
way.
Lady Caution, Chrissy, Cheddar, Couture, Vixen, and Official.
C3. C3. Why has C3 not had a caffeine plate yet? Come on.
She did. She was battling Rum Nitty.
She battled Rum Nitty.
Oh, okay.
She did. But I would like
that was
to
a
see
while
her
ago,
in another
though.
one, London.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. I want to see her again.
Hey, Cece, did we say Jada Ray? Did we record?
Yes, we should.
I mean, somebody said it, but we'll say it one more time. Jada Ray, shout out to Jada Ray because she's making the right move. She's making sure she's trying to stay her name in the conversation. But come on,
said
caution.
caution. Did we say caution?
Torture.
Yeah, we did.
And you can validate what I'm saying. Jada Ray be out there supporting Queen of the Ring. Give her a fucking plate, dog. Don't just have her pull up.
When we seen her 2 weeks ago at the Queen of the Ring event, Debo did say that he will book her. So hopefully that happens. Hopefully that happens.
Okay.
Because Jada Ray actually has been doing what she's supposed to do.
Yes, she has.
Bella!
And are we getting this ABZ versus Breezy? is that coming tomorrow? ABZ versus Breezy? Because I feel like
that's tomorrow. That's for the reloaded card. Does anybody want? I honestly don't have. I'm just gonna watch. That's how I feel about it. I'm watching.
I'm here for Royal Rumble though. I'm here for Royal Rumble. I'm here for Team Geechee and Team 40. I'm here for that.
40.
I'm here for that.
Okay, let's talk real quick before we call it a night because the night is still young. So let's talk about Ultimate Madness 4 real quick. I don't know if you guys saw.
I did.
There's no females in there. Is it females in there?
Girl,
None.
bestie,
Not
you beat
one.
me to it. I was about to say, look, shout out to everybody that's in there, but we don't even got a girl in the race. So, but let's just talk about it. Y'all, let's throw it to the chat first. Real name Brandon, all I'm gonna say, yo, I got real name Brandon going all the way on my bracket.
Real name Brandon and J2 and NX.
I want my finals to look like real name Brandon versus J2, but let's go to the chat.
Mm-hmm.
They scared of J2.
I love J2.
They scared.
Next first, Elijah, a punch fest, says Britt. This is the new
I like
class
Elijah
tournament.
too.
Yeah, Elijah versus Next. That's a battle.
That's gonna be crazy.
Trufo
Yes,
versus
OG.
J2.
Yes, OG. There are no females in this tournament. Haven't had a clue, to be honest. That's okay. Well, this is an introduction to you. No, it's okay. I wanted Cuban on the card. That was my next thing I was gonna say. There was no females, but I feel like Cuban had already told us that he was not going to be on this. I wish he would have been on this, but you got to make the best decision for you. But y'all go off and tell me how y'all feel about him. The lady.
Can we talk about Trufo's reaction to J2 real quick? I want to get to the meat and potatoes.
Go ahead, dude. Go off.
So, in case anybody in the chat doesn't know, I'm just gonna J2's gay. And if you guys weren't recognizing of the reactions in the crowd, it was a bunch of chuckling going on. Because probably they knew a raffle was being drawn and somebody was gonna have to get J2. And when J2's name, when Trufo name was called, he said, damn. And J2 heard that, and that's what set him off. So he's like, nigga, tell him why. Tell him why you said damn, because J2's actually fire. J2 is not.
Watch him and Danny. Him and Danny was fire. Him and Danny was crazy.
Trufo said something about J2's demographic.
I've got to battle your
which I thought was a cute way of saying you're gay.
I've got to battle your demographic.
Yeah, I called.
And J2 said, "No, you're battling me.
Right.
You got to battle
now,
me.
J2 caught
you
all
got to
that
battle
shade.
me."
He caught all that shade, and I think that what the guys need to start thinking about is them angling around him, because he's obviously ready to face you guys with whatever you have to say. And I'm gonna say right now, he's dangerous in that tournament.
He's gonna be dangerous.
He's dangerous, and any homophobia, any ignorance,
it's not gonna work.
anything your parents ain't educate you on is gonna look crazy.
Dude,
yeah, especially in this especially in this
guy.
caffeine setting. You can't even, I mean, nah. Come on, J2. Win this. Get my bracket right.
Let's go, Nina.
Get my bracket right. Because I refuse. Like, you can't even say nothing about how you y'all my blood
what
pressure.
They gonna say?
My blood pressure.
J2 told somebody in a battle, I will suck your daddy's dick and spit the semen back in your face.
Yo.
What you gonna say to that?
Back in your face.
Rebuttal that.
What you
Rebuttal
gonna say?
that.
Will my daddy like it? Like, what we
I'm
doing?
saying.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
You better be ready, Trufo. You better get that hate out your
How
heart.
can you rebuttal that? Like, how can you rebuttal that? What you gonna
With
say?
absolute disrespect. There's no way to face a gay man in battle rap without being absolutely disrespectful and absolutely crossing every line that you're not supposed to do to in a politically correct atmosphere.
Oh, I'm
the straight battlers have to keep in mind, this is not a politically correct atmosphere. Go.
Bitch, I'm gonna be a habitual line crosser. I'm crossing all types of
I'm
lines.
worried about the LGBTQR. You can't worry about
I'm not worried. Yeah, I'm not worried about the alphabets, the LGBTQ.
You better not worry about that.
You better come for Alphabet City.
Yeah, you better come for them.
Alphabet.
Because J2 coming for that ass. Pause.
You don't even have to pause it. You don't have to pause it because he coming for it. Like,
this shit should be going down in Atlanta.
Unpause.
It should
Fuck
be.
LA.
Take that
This
pause
shit
back.
should go down in Atlanta.
It should.
Oh,
Well, the thing
Bitch.
is, it's
Wait,
judged
They need
by
to move
judges.
this one to Atlanta.
Already know it's lit,
The battle
yo.
is judged by judges, not by the crowd, not by the
Yeah, I
caffeine chat.
wonder who the judges are gonna be. I'm really
Ooh,
wondering
I
about the
can't
judges
wait till
now.
they pick. But here's the
Okay,
thing about and then I'm gonna
okay.
let y'all ladies talk. Here's the thing about J2 in the caffeine setting. You could possibly request, like, listen, I know that I'm at a disadvantage. I want the room quiet or I want the room empty. Niggas is gonna have to face that man. And I think in facing that man, we're moving into topics that I'm interested in. Now we're moving into intellectualism. You guys thinking has to be stepped up. It's no more basic shit like you sell crack, you sell kilos, and you shoot people. Now what we talking about? Subject matter changes. Intellect. Now we're gonna see who really smart.
Who really got that pen? Who got that pen?
Who got that pen? Who was really excelling in English?
We got somebody in the chat. CFWB said, but J2 lost to Yoshi.
Allegedly.
Was it a loss or was it debatable?
It's debatable, right?
It was a debate. It might have been debatable. Like,
let's be for real. It wasn't one of those clean ones that we could say Yoshi clean shit up. He was talking to her.
Yeah, it was a back and forth. It was a good.
They definitely
a good battle.
It was a good 10-inch match. It was back and forth.
Was that RBE?
Yeah, that was RBE.
SKs.
And it was a one round, right?
What year was that? Was that 2 years ago? Was that 2018 or 2019?
That's when Blue Cocaine. Wasn't that when Blue Cocaine was still rapping?
Yeah.
Was that 2019?
That was 2019, I thought.
Y'all better go ahead. Y'all better go ahead. Yoshi done. Now I got love for Yoshi. I love what she doing, but now her stocks done dropped with a motherfucker like QP writing for her. Sorry.
Wait. Dude. You said that was some fiction.
Oh, I said it like it was a fact.
Is it a fact?
Well, she said that he was helping. He was giving her. So look, who's really going to be?
What if she's like Patrick Swayze? What if he's like Patrick Swayze and he's like, you know how they was having that little pottery and he was like the ghost behind her helping her?
Not Patrick Swayze.
If he was a muse, then he was a muse. You know what I mean? But I feel like I wasn't there. So let me backtrack. I wasn't there. I can't say that QP wrote for her for a fact, but I will say that her brand is now tarnished behind him saying those things, and her stocks are definitely dropped because QP being someone who will shit on a woman is old news, and she still took the chance to befriend him. How much you care about your brand and making friends with him, or you could just be making bad decisions. We all do that.
So do you kind of feel like, do you look at her rounds now, like pre QP and post QP? Do you feel like is it different? Like, do you feel like?
Yeah, I feel like there's an issue here because your last battle, friends with QP, you fucking dominated Tory Doe. On your return with drugs, you couldn't even drag him for one fucking round. That nigga is draggable.
Drugs was incredible. His
man, no the fuck he wasn't. He was just talking to a hoe. She could have been any hoe. She could have been any hoe.
And he was perfect.
Ma'am, you think
perfect.
You talking to
he
a hoe?
was not. He was not perfect.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. But to be honest, I have been on Dude's platform.
He was.
And me and her have always said,
he was.
He had the perfect execution.
Dude was definitely right in the stock drop. Look at the energy for the Yoshi B-Dot battle before she battled drugs. That was the battle that everyone wanted to see on a Kings versus Queens card. And now it's just crickets.
It's no reason because
did Yoshi stocks drop or not? Ask the chat.
Yes.
It did.
I asked the chat. Tell us if you think that Yoshi's stock has dropped since.
And I feel like she contributed to that though.
And
Yoshi,
says, nah.
What do you mean, Jen? Hold on, Cece. What do you mean, Jen?
Well, Yoshi feeds into drama. Yoshi, especially around a fight, she will feed into the hype around her. So
she's
the conversation, so that the conversation is around her. But I feel like the backlash from the ghostwriting, QP, the whole thing, and when people went intricate with it and kind of looked into specific performances and timelines and things, I feel like it definitely didn't play out the way she hoped it would, or I don't know if she hoped it would. I can't speak to that woman's intentions, but I feel like it definitely damaged her stock. And coming, you know, the Chrissy battle hasn't dropped on YouTube, but the talk around that has been particularly negative. And then Yoshi, I feel, has further kind of, I feel like so many of us are our own worst enemies, and Yoshi is definitely that. So many times I see Yoshi on my timeline and I'm like, girl, baby.
Let me say this, that you brought up the Chrissy versus Yoshi battle.
Was anybody in the building?
I was in the building.
Okay.
Titus were in the building.
I think
Let me say this because
I
am so fucking irritated. 40 bars had nothing to do with reaction in the fucking building. Do y'all hear me? I was there. That crowd was unbiased, right, Cece? For every battle that I was there for. They reacted to anything that deserved reaction, and things that didn't deserve reaction didn't get any. And I just gotta say that because
Tai Tai,
whole story that nobody was reacting to Yoshi bars because 40 bars was there and somehow was controlling the mind of the entire crowd. That shit sound dumb, first of all. Second of all, I think for myself, and I react to the bars that I think need reaction. And I also feel like, too, you have to understand that if you are not a bar-heavy person and you're more of a storyteller, people are just listening. You're not saying things for people to keep reacting to you back to back, like versus Chrissy, who is back to back punching. So now you're reacting more. But the crowd did react to Yoshi. Y'all will see it on the playback. And again, that's some bullshit.
So you feel like that they were reacting to the things that she said that were fire, right? So it wasn't like they were just, not saying anything to her rounds. They were reacting.
She did get the way they were supposed to. But I'm saying that to say that she wasn't getting no reaction, and the reason is because 40 bars was in the building and somehow had some power over that.
40 was hating and that 40 was telling everybody not to react. That's what Yoshi has been on record of saying. It has been documented. It has been screenshot.
Wasn't even around 40.
She's been talking about the hate from Team 40.
I was in the crowd.
Right. That's what Yoshi is saying.
40 was on the stage. Me and Titus in the crowd reacting to the same shit.
At this point, I'm kind of
reacting or not reacting to the same shit. You think he don't know bars? So I just had to put that out there because that's some old victim ass bullshit that Chrissy was addressing in one of her rounds. That shit pissed me off. I
hate that victim mentality.
Say you don't have a good showing. Don't blame it on the crowd.
Okay, Tai Tai, take a minute, take a moment. Breathe, Tai Tai, breathe.
Okay, we towards the end of the show, and
Jesus Christ,
yeah, we gotta talk about the big announcement. It's LOM Snowden versus every fucking bar. People have been rumored and people were saying, this is gonna happen soon. Y'all wait for it. Ooh,
I'm so excited for Hollow to come back. I'm so excited for Hollow to come back. LOM.
I'm happy.
Snowden.
It's probably mixed in the chat, but
okay, I'm gonna throw it to the chat first, and then the queens get the last word. Do you think we're gonna get the dun, or y'all think that he not gonna be enough for Nitty? The punch. God, talk to me. Listen, Nitty not stopping. Brum 2-1. Hollow so well-rounded. Will that be at Summer Madness? I think it's a super fight card. Hollow overrated. Rum 2-1. HDD 2-1. Nitty 2-1. Hollow fans living off nostalgia. Woo! We being
Get your
good
life.
Hollow
Get your
butt
whole life.
Nitty
No, we not.
2-1.
Get your life. No, we not.
Hollow 2-1. Hollow gotta come back talking money. Nitty at his peak. There's no way Hollow beats the Nitty from Ultimate Madness 3. Oh, it's 50-50.
Can I?
Love you,
I have
Cece.
something to say. I have something
Go,
to say.
Nina.
Okay,
Go, Nina.
so y'all know I'm rum. Y'all know I'm rum. Geechee all day. But y'all underestimated Reed Dollars, and Reed Dollars got the L. I mean, got the W. Over rum. So let's not.
Oh.
Let's not underestimate anyone. Anyone. Let's not
Well, that's what
underestimate
Rum
Hollow.
did, isn't it? That's what Rum
Let's
did.
not do
Maybe
that.
he won't make the same mistake twice.
Look, Cece. Look, Cece.
She putting the
Facts, right?
I want to see where you at, Tata. Look, Tata, we might have to fight, okay?
Okay.
I'm LOM, but I'm LOM.
Oh, okay, let Nina go first, and then Tata.
Look at
You can defend his honor if you want to.
defend his. No, I'm not saying, like I genuinely have. I have rum. Like I have rum winning. Period. Because it's rum. Like rum is unbeatable. But I'm just saying to throw it out there. Y'all did underestimate Reed Dollars, and Reed Dollars caught them rounds.
Yes.
Caught them rounds, and y'all thought rum was unbeatable then.
You're
But you
right.
caught the round, so you don't underestimate your opponent. As we can see, official, don't underestimate your opponent. You're gonna get smoked, and you should know that.
Should know that.
Okay, Nina.
Go Tata. Go Tata. And then listen.
I'm gonna stand on my shit. Reed was nostalgic. I go and I rewatch this battle. And I'm like, what is this nigga talking about? Meanwhile, Rum bars is heavy. But I will say this. Reed won because he outperformed.
It's Tata.
And the same thing.
See, I
Again, even Rum has said what I'm saying now. That's how I'm even comfortable saying it. Y'all know he might go. I know everybody think it's Danny. It's just I had to defend him so much that people think that. But Rum is really my favorite battle rapper ever. And, he did get outclassed that day. He had to catch a flight and go catch another body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he caught a body
But
that's
you
he
a
caught.
year
Yeah,
to
he
find
caught a
out.
body.
You know what I'm saying? I just throw that in there.
Tata, this took you a year to finally say that Reed beat Nitty. Because
No,
she
no,
been on my
watch
ass.
It took me being here. It took me being here.
But Rum's material was
Crazy.
Eon.
It was crazy.
But he got outperformed. And it is any given Sunday, just like Rum says. So
I mean, they do like
it's possible right now.
I feel like
Nitty right now.
With the angle, I mean,
He's not even here. He don't even live here, Nina.
How do you feel about when people say if you have a good angle, you can beat Nitty? How do you feel about that, Tata?
What's your angle?
I mean, like with Holmesy. Do you feel like Holmesy?
I
You
feel
feel like Holmesy third round? Did he beat Holmesy third round?
But are those also not Nitty performances where he took his foot off the gas?
In a closed casket, like I told him he would be. And when I seen him down at I don't know where I just seen Danny battle at down here. I can't remember, but right then it's Gates of the Garden. I seen him and I apologize because it wasn't a closed casket. It was still a body.
Was that one round?
That one round to me that had an angle that I could feel against Nitty was Geechee Gotti, and that was in this tournament. And
I'll give B-Dot. that angle. This angle.
Sometimes, man, believability is. Sometimes it's who's not what you're saying, but how you saying it, and sometimes who's saying it. Because when Geechee was talking to Rum, this was me.
Yeah.
How this gonna go? How is this gonna go? You know? And I
The
never,
first or the second
anytime
one?
somebody got an angle, I'm just like, come on, man.
The
Right,
first
but-
or the second one? You talking about the second one? The second time?
Yeah, in this tournament.
Okay.
Do you
Each
not
was
feel
talking to
though?
Ron, I was like, damn, nigga, you look small right now.
Do you not feel that that Romney underestimated the likes of Reed Dollars and Holmesy the God? Like this
No.
is Hollow the Don.
No.
I feel
Ron
like
underestimate.
I kind of feel like that wasn't, those performances weren't necessarily great Nitty performances. I feel like he had especially with the Reed Dollars one,
80%?
didn't I don't know that I would
Yeah,
go
I feel
that
like he was
far.
on 80% with like Reed. Like 100% is what we seen against Ichi. That's 100%.
I don't even know that I'd go that far with the wasn't it, what was around, there was
So
one
like he was
round
about
where he
60%?
completely just, yeah, he just kind of wasn't there. Like
What, the third?
I feel like,
Crazy.
but
The
what I will say is I don't feel like we are going to get any sort of, like, this is Rum Nitty post Ultimate Madness 4. This is Rum Nitty feeling himself, like this is Rum Nitty in his alien, different back, like I don't,
Cause
And
Web
slander. It's been Rum slander. And he
like
feel a
I
type
feel
of
like,
way.
yeah, because
Can't
he,
lose it.
like he felt a type of way and he came out and he was very vocal in feeling a type of way, saying like, maybe I'm oversaturating myself, maybe you just don't appreciate me, and you know, maybe I'm going to sit down for a little while. And he kind of sat down for half a minute and then he came back out and was just like, you know,
Walked out.
every time we saw him just continue to elevate. So I feel like the fact, like the most surprising thing for me about this battle is that it's been announced for a Smack Saturday and not Summer Madness. It makes me think, are we seeing either one of these guys on the Summer Madness card? Like, because this is a Summer Madness battle, right?
Yeah, because Smack's
It is.
birthday is in July and Summer Madness is rumored to be in September.
There are rumors, so it makes me think that
So
maybe either one, maybe both are also on the cup, because like for this Smack Saturdays just kind of started, and it started with a on paper card, didn't satisfy the people, card that really delivered, and now we're getting Hollow the Don versus Rum Nitty.
But I mean,
like,
I kind of feel like it's a smack card, so he probably would for his birthday do like go all out. You know what I'm saying?
this
Like
is
for
a
that maybe.
Summer Madness battle, like.
Right.
It just made my literal first thought was, what the fuck, we must be getting one of them
Something bigger,
on Summer
something
Madness
bigger,
as well.
something better. Yeah.
But this is a massive battle. Like Hollow the Don, this is the first time we're seeing him on. Well,
Caffeine.
Hold on. Yeah, Caffeine was the double impact battle on Caffeine as well. Was that Caffeine?
No, that
wasn't
was
Caffeine.
that was in the building.
That was okay. That was pre. Okay, so this is the literal first time we're seeing Hollow on Caffeine. I'm so hyped for this. This is the perfect battle to you know, introduce him to the Caffeine stage too.
well, that's a good point. And before we wrap it up, this is Hollow's debut on Caffeine. Now I know he ain't new to this. He true to this when it comes to battle rap. He's been in different settings. Okay, he's been on different leagues. He's been in different situations where he had to punch his way out of it. But how do you feel? Because we've seen some legends and vets struggle in this Caffeine setting. Do you think it's going to be a problem or not?
Hollow is not math.
Oh God.
Muff did so well in this Caffeine setting though. How you
Allegedly.
mean?
Allegedly.
How you mean?
Allegedly.
I was not a fan of battle rap Math in the Caffeine setting. I thought Geechee was gonna dog walk him. Math
Geechee
made
3-0.
it
Geechee
super
3-0.
debatable.
Get you 3-0. I don't give math
made
around.
it super
Gosh,
debatable.
Yeah.
Get
What
you
about
3-0.
you, Tata in London? Do you feel that Hollow will be just fine in the Caffeine setting? Do you just like let me know how you feel about it?
But listen, for me, this whole forget. I'm not no battle rapper. Shouts out to all the battle rappers in the world, because I'd beat somebody's ass. There's no way I can battle rap, first of all.
Girl,
I
you
give y'all,
His work.
I give y'all
said,
all
"Mama,
of the
I'm
credit,
beating your
okay?
ass."
So I don't want to
Period.
talk like I understand what it takes to be a battle rapper and what it takes to do what you do, but I feel like you're a rapper and it's what you do. The setting don't matter. Rooftop, caffeine, on the street, in the ring, you should be you, and you should be able to deliver and make me feel you. If you can't do that, maybe you're not really a rapper. Maybe you just, you know what I mean? You're for, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like you should be able to be you and do you in any setting. And you
What
shouldn't
about
blame
Sir?
a setting
Uh,
on
what
what
about
it
Sir?
is that you can or can't do.
Cece,
What about,
you took
what
the
about
words
Suge?
out my mouth.
what
You
about
took the
Suge?
words out my
And
mouth.
Sir.
Listen,
Tsunami surf.
listen. I think it's a difference between battle rappers and rappers.
Let's not act like Surf can't rap though.
No,
Surf
Sir
is the
got
anomaly
bars,
there.
and his
Well, I
music
mean,
is
with him,
dope.
it's just a
Surf
matter
cannot
of
hang
arrogancy.
in that
To
caffeine
me,
room,
to
but
me,
he
Surf
can.
has an arrogancy about himself. He know he's so dope. He don't even gotta come with 3 rounds. It could still body somebody. That's how
Oh,
great of a rapper.
outside of caffeine, outside of caffeine, Surf can body someone with 2 rounds. He hasn't shown that on caffeine. However, Surf is, if not the top, he is one of top 2, maybe 3 battle rappers on beat rappers. Like, he's one of the best rappers out of the battle rappers in
Well,
terms of.
I understand that argument, but
So, like,
for me, you should be able to do you in any setting. It's, for me, it's an excuse. Oh, well, once the big stage come back, I'll be ready. If I'm in a small room, then they can understand me. No, make me fucking understand you in any setting.
Oh, we're
your
gonna see
job.
against John John.
It's your
We're gonna see
job
against John John.
to deliver your message to me as the fan, as the viewer, as the media, whatever. It's not the setting's job, it's your job. Get on your shit. DNA, do your job.
See, I would totally
Do your
agree with you,
damn
Tai
job.
Tai, in terms of and in terms of, yeah, basics. As a rapper, you should be able to rap in any room, on any stage, in any context. In reality, it hasn't always proved that easy. And some of before Cece said Sue Surf, that was my first and is the most obvious, right, Cece? Right.
Yes. Yes.
Right, facts. Millie rock on that shit, because it is the most obvious example, and it kind of doesn't fit that mold, because Surf can do that. Like, he's a rapper, like, and his ability to rap is undeniable. So sometimes that setting really does make a difference. I don't think it's going to be for Hollow, because I feel like,
why do it make a difference? Why you can't be you?
I don't know, but
well,
people on this, in this environment and outside this environment.
Well, what we do know is we're gonna get Surf versus John John on Summer Madness. Now, Hollow and Nitty, that's a super fight card. So we don't know what's going on with Summer Madness. I just know it's speculation. A lot of people think it's gonna go down in September. But you know what? We've been talking for damn near 2 hours. And I just want to say, I am so happy to see, because you know the ladies always hold it down for the queens, but I'm just happy to see so much of the fellas in the culture so excited to talk about Queen of the Ring and the female battle rapper. So that's a win too tonight.
Absolutely.
Give it up for the
So give
king.
it up for the ladies. Give it up for the ladies. But that's pretty much it for tonight. I know we're going to be talking a lot more coming up next week. Let's talk Battle Rap Daily. But if you three want to just, have a final say how you feel about tonight or anything else, get your last words in. And then we will start with Tai Tai, because she's next to me.
Well, I thought tonight was dope. get some of them battles, but we're gonna get them in the future. We got things to look forward to. E-Heart, again, E-Heart and Flames, battle of the night. For me, mix-up performance of the night. Shuni, it was good to see you back out there, baby. Bishop, you solidified. Sit down and take a break, girl. Enjoy some of your fruits of your labor. Gaddish, Goldish, you did that. Queen of the Ring, shouts out to you, URL, with a great collaboration. I just thought it was dope. I thought this forum with us ladies tonight was dope. I know you had to go, but shouts out to Hurricane Do. Shouts out to the chat, and shouts out to Jay Black. I feel like he's a champion of the culture. We should appreciate him more. He be leaning in for the ladies.
London, go ahead, girl. Cause I know your time. I don't know if it's late for you, but it's late for us. So make sure you get your last word in, girl.
It's 3:11 over here, but for me, yeah, no, this is normal.
We gotta wrap this up, y'all. She gotta go to bed.
No, if I go to sleep at 3 a.m., it's kind of an early night. I'm like 5, 6, 7 a.m. normally.
Damn life.
What you be doing out there?
Damn life.
Listen, I'll be doing this battle rap shit. That's all I'll be doing. That's all I've got going on in my life. And thank God there's so much to keep me like going. Shout out to Queen of the Ring. Like this, they had their 2 biggest battles on the card fall through for, very, very understandable reasons. And still they managed to put on a super dope, I feel like that, the replay value from these 3 battles on this card, and we're going to get one tomorrow as well, is immense. So yeah, shout out to Queen of the Ring, shout out to URL and Caffeine for putting on. The ladies scene is super lit right now. We're looking at, super lit. Shout out to Queen of the Ring. In fact, let's talk about Evolution and Panic Room 5, and then now we've got Heir to the Throne. We're talking about a card in Devo's super. We got Royal Rumble. Sorry, it took me a minute. Royal Rumble coming up, a September card coming. Like it's lit for female battle rap. So I'm super excited. All the ladies are outside on Caffeine, Queen of the Ring, on the other leagues as well. Shout out to the ladies on the panel. This has been so much fun. Cece, Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast. Thank you so much for putting this together and for inviting me on and hooking me up with the ladies. Like it's lit. It's so much fun tonight. Thank you.
Love you, Jennn.
This is one of many. And we're gonna try to get more girls on the next one. What do you got to say, bestie?
Batman gang. If you got some links, hit my my Twitter DM. Just to want to watch a couple things, real replay. But no, I'm just thankful for Queen of the Ring and just women coming together and to be able to talk about what we love, battle rap. So I'm very excited, even though I don't want to be on camera. Cece make me, but I'm here. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So thank you guys.
Yes, and I guess I'll get the final say. Shout out to Do. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm pretty sure
we love you, Do.
She took a call. But shout out to Do. This is one of many ladies' night recap shows. So I'm gonna try to get more women on board next time. But I will say again, shout out to Queen of the Ring, shout out to Caffeine, shout out to URL, shout out to anybody that was a part of making this event possible. Do not forget, we will be getting Hustle and Coffee and 40 and Casey soon. So for those who have been in the chat saying what happened to those, it will be happening soon. Also, one last time, prayers up to Cece. I know Casey's mom said on Twitter earlier today that she had her surgery. She is doing well. She is recovering. So we also always have to remember, even though we are fans and we are a little disappointed when we don't see battles that we really want to see happen, these battle rappers are people too. They are not robots. They are human. So whatever it is that Casey needed to do, by God, I hope she has a steady recovery. And when she's ready to come back, we will see her versus 40. And thank you to everybody that supported Queen of the Ring in this ladies' night. And until the next one come about, we'll be back on Monday with France, 10:30 in the morning. So make sure you check on that. And we'll see you guys on the timeline. And let everybody know where they can find each one of y'all real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Jen. Can somebody ask about your caffeine right now in the chat where they were?
Okay, I'm everywhere. London Jennn, all one word, 3 N's on the Jennn. You can find me verified source Monday to Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern. You can find me on my YouTube channel. I've got also all female UK battle rap women show, Tea and Crumpets. There are links in my bios. Go and check that out because women over here check for this shit too. And we talk our shit. So yeah, go and check them out. Tea and Crumpets.
I love that name. Tea and Crumpets.
It's so British. And
It's a dope show. It's a dope show.
We're bringing you the tea, but also crumpet over here is slang for a cute chick. So cute chicks are called crumpets. Yeah, over here in London.
Crumpets.
So.
But you know what? They got some real crumpets at Trader Joe's. I don't know if y'all got Trader Joe's out there, but Trader Joe's got some crumpets. So if you ever wanted to know what they taste like, I'm telling you, they're gonna change your life. And you got some good tea, like some black English tea.
Yeah. Oh,
I like the black English tea.
Tell them.
Yes,
put them onto that tea and crumpet shit.
Yes. What about Tai Tai and Nina? Go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you.
Go Tai Tai.
I'm on caffeine at Tai Tai. You can find me on Twitter at Tai Tai Favorite One. On Instagram, Pretty Little Tai Tai. I ain't hard to find.
Yeah, I'm just Nina effing Baby. Just follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Nina effing Baby.
Okay, London, you got a new nickname from B More. He said you are Meghan Markle. So, so you know, I just wanted to let you know before we say goodbye. So thank you to everybody that pulled up. Lil Brown, B More, G Ford, Boss Man, Battle Rap Trap. You know, I know he here for London.
Salute, Henny Man.
Henny in the building.
You got a body today. Henny Man. I know you caught that 2-1 today over there at Battle Academy in Philly.
Yeah, good.
Salute to you, my co-host, doing bits.
Yes.
Let's go, Henny.
Yes, I can't wait to see your battle, Henny. But shout out to everybody, whether you're listening to us on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify. Thank you. We appreciate you. Follow us all there. Let's Talk Battle Rap. Go to letstalkbattlerap.com for some merch. And again, like I said, this is just one of many ladies' night. So thank you to everybody that support us. And until we see you again, you guys have a safe and fun weekend. And do not forget to give it up to the ladies.
Give it up for the ladies.